Okay, first one is autopsy suite or autopsy lab. It is basically the area where this all process which you have already read, what is autopsy, how we are conducting it, what are the basic things which we are following, the protocol, the principles, the procedures, the incisions, but this is the place where this all is going to happen. A proper autopsy suite or autopsy lab. The question comes to you either in the form of autopsy suite, or they can call it as autopsy lab, or they can even call it as autopsy room. So these are all the synonyms of a same word. So the contents basically is of this lecture are standards, what should be the standards which we follow for developing an area. For example, if we are developing an area for autopsy in our own hospital, how can we conduct it? What are the basic standard things which we follow? General guidelines, what are the requirements for creating an autopsy suite or autopsy lab? And what are the essentials of autopsy lab? Because not all the hospitals have the standard conditions, or not all the hospitals have so much funding with themselves, but what are the things which we cannot compromise in each and every case? So these are the essentials without which the government does not approve the autopsy lab to be as a working lab. So we are going to discuss all the three topics, but main emphasis from your examination point of view is also on the essentials of autopsy lab. What are the requirements without which an autopsy lab or suite cannot be approved or cannot work? The material and contents of today's lecture is one from the book Nasiba Rewan, and other is from an article which is published in 2019 from King Edward Medical College. These are the two books. I have just combined these lectures, so if you solely follow this lecture, you can easily do the things, and you do not have to follow the books. You cannot have to follow the Nasiba Rewan and look for any other book. So basically, you all know, if I ask you at the moment, how many of you want to conduct autopsy, how many of you would want to join forensic medicine, I think your answer, most of you will say no, we will not. Anyone interested? Really? That's good. It means things are evolving. Before I asked this question many times, but out of 150 students, hardly anyone says that if the circumstances are like that, I will do that. Otherwise, most of the people say no. But as you know that because of the central induction policy, either you're interested or not, if you are working for some marks in some basic health unit or tertiary, not in tertiary health, basic and other one in the government setup, you have to perform autopsy. Either you are in the forensic medicine or you're just performing your duties as a general practitioner, as a physician, as a surgeon, but you are in some locality down there in some village or in some town. You cannot negate that I am not going to perform autopsy. So basically, this is an area which is not a point of concentration, not a point of interest for most of the people, as we are giving the facilities to the operation theaters. We are basically importing machines and many other things. We are giving respect to the person who is under the treatment, similarly to the surgeons. But here the case is, we are not going to give so much importance and respect to the corpses and also to the persons who are dealing with the corpses. That's why in Pakistan, most of the time when you are going to visit the things, you can see yourself that it is a very neglected area. The things which we are suggesting today, we are saying that this should be done, this should be done, this should be the layout. Hardly 2 or 3 or 4 things are basically tick. Other things are normally not available. As I told you yesterday, that pulmonary embolism, pneumothorax, these should be radiographed before opening the body. But unfortunately, most of the time our portable radiograph is not available. That machine is not available. So you can easily miss the finding. You can easily say, make an autopsy negative because of that point. So this is an area which is devoid of basic facilities, and nobody wants to be there even in the local population until someone's dear one got murdered and they want justice. Only then the importance of this place is there, because as you know how much you dislike the place, it is necessary for a good reporting, for justice to be prevailed. Because if a bad autopsy or a faulty autopsy is there which results into negative autopsy, your proceeding of the court is very much disturbed because of that. Now, the main emphasis is, these are all the same things. Main emphasis is,
If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell button to receive all the notifications. And my channel name is Dr. Javed Iqbal Kokar Lectures on Forensic Medicine.